There exists a symbol so ancient that it predates most civilizations, and yet, in the modern world, it triggers one of the strongest reactions imaginable: the swastika. To many, it is inseparable from the horrors of Nazi Germany, but that association is only a fragment of its story, a recent mutation in a timeline that stretches back thousands of years. Long before it was claimed by Adolf Hitler, the swastika lived a completely different life. In Hinduism, it symbolized well-being, prosperity, and the balance of the universe itself. The word comes from Sanskrit, swastika, meaning that which is good or conducive to well-being. It was drawn on temple walls, etched into sacred objects, marked at the entrance of homes, not as decoration, but as a quiet invocation of order in a chaotic world. And it wasn't limited to India. Variations of this symbol appeared across Asia and even parts of Europe, almost as if humanity kept rediscovering the same shape and attaching meaning to it. Then came the 19th century, a period obsessed with origins. European scholars studying ancient languages noticed something strange. Sanskrit shared deep similarities with many European tongues. From this discovery emerged the concept of the Aryans, originally meant to describe a linguistic group. But slowly and dangerously, language was mistaken for bloodline. A theory turned into ideology, and ideology into obsession. By the time Adolf Hitler rose to power in a defeated and disoriented Germany, this distorted idea of an Aryan race was already circulating. Hitler didn't invent it. He weaponized it. He needed a symbol that could anchor his narrative, something that felt ancient, inevitable, almost destined. The swastika, already present in parts of Europe as a good luck emblem, offered exactly that. It looked old. It looked powerful. And most importantly, it could be reinterpreted. Hitler took the symbol and reshaped its identity. Tilted at an angle, set in stark black against a white circle and red background, it became the centerpiece of Nazi visual propaganda. But this wasn't just design. It was psychological engineering, a simple geometric form repeated across flags, uniforms, and architecture, embedding itself into the consciousness of millions. Over time, the symbol's original meanings were buried under a new, far darker association. As the Nazi regime expanded its power, the swastika became inseparable from its actions, especially during the Holocaust, where millions were systematically persecuted and killed. From that point on, the symbol was no longer neutral in much of the world. It had been permanently rebranded, not by history alone, but by human choice. And so today, the swastika exists in a strange dual reality. In India and other parts of Asia, it continues to be used in its original sense, sacred, positive, unchanged in meaning. In the West, it is largely seen as a symbol of hate and extremism, one form, two identities divided by context and history. Hitler did not choose the swastika because of its roots in Hinduism itself. He chose it because it fit a narrative he wanted to sell, a fabricated story of racial destiny, backed by something that looked ancient and authoritative. In doing so, he didn't just adopt a symbol, he transformed it. And in that transformation lies a reminder. Symbols don't hold power on their own. The meaning we assign to them does.